As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Hey! 53, Mike, 53. Watch the curl.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Mon. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
2nd down at 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Here's Mon.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Mike, 53.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. And Graham on the grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Coming in.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Brown with his stick skills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 8.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock?
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Try to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
2nd and 11 now. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you.
Off the play fake, Mond. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ty Johnson, 26 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, Pollard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Monday.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw, Kaepernick. Room to run past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw is Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Kaepernick. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mon. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down. Mon now off of play action. Steps away to his left. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Ayuk
there to make the grab.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
This time the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. It's caught outright by Graham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch gears.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Kaepernick going to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're on mine. Hey, 91.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jimmy Graham.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second and 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Oh, the return is Reed.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one gets...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? what does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Kaepernick to throw. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Mike, 53, Mike. Watch the play. 91.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Let's go.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.